Welcome to our comprehensive guide on server-side rendering interview questions. Today, you'll learn everything about SSR fundamentals, from basic concepts to advanced implementation techniques. Server-side rendering is a crucial web development concept that every modern developer should master. You'll discover how to implement SSR using popular frameworks like Next.js and Nuxt.js, understand performance optimization strategies, and learn how SSR improves SEO rankings. By the end of this session, you'll be fully prepared to tackle any SSR-related interview question with confidence. Server-side rendering, commonly known as SSR, is a web development technique where HTML pages are generated on the server before being sent to the client's browser. Unlike traditional client-side rendering, where JavaScript builds the page content after it loads, SSR delivers a fully rendered HTML page immediately. This means users see the content instantly without waiting for JavaScript to execute. The server processes all the data, creates the complete HTML structure, and sends it to the browser as a ready-to-display web page. This approach significantly improves the initial page load experience and makes content immediately available to users. Understanding the difference between server-side rendering and client-side rendering is fundamental. In server-side rendering, the HTML is completely generated on the server. When a user requests a page, the server processes the request, fetches necessary data, renders the HTML, and sends a complete page to the browser. The user sees content immediately upon page load. In contrast, client-side rendering sends a minimal HTML file to the browser along with JavaScript bundles. The browser then executes JavaScript to build and display the content, which can cause an initial loading delay. Each approach has its specific use cases and benefits depending on the application requirements. Server-side rendering offers 4 major advantages for web applications. First, faster initial load times because users see content immediately without waiting for JavaScript execution. Second, significantly better SEO performance since search engines can easily crawl and index the pre-rendered HTML content. Third, improved performance on low-power devices and slow network connections because less client-side processing is required. Fourth, enhanced social sharing capabilities with rich meta tags that display proper previews when links are shared on social media platforms. These benefits make SSR particularly valuable for content-heavy websites, e-commerce platforms, and applications where search engine visibility is crucial. Next.js provides a powerful built-in function called getServerSideProps for implementing server-side rendering. This function runs on the server for every incoming request, making it perfect for fetching dynamic data before rendering the page. The function is asynchronous and receives context parameters that include request details, query parameters, and other useful information. Inside getServerSideProps, you can fetch data from APIs, databases, or any external source. The function must return an object with a props property containing the data you want to pass to your page component. This ensures that your page is rendered with fresh data on every request, making it ideal for dynamic content that changes frequently. Nuxt.js offers the asyncData method as its primary approach for server-side data fetching and rendering. This method executes on the server before the component is initialized, making it perfect for preparing data that the component needs. The asyncData method receives a context object that includes useful properties like $axios for making HTTP requests, route parameters, and query strings. Unlike component data, the properties returned from asyncData are merged with the component's data properties. This method runs only on the server side during initial page load and on the client side during navigation, providing a seamless user experience while maintaining the benefits of server-side rendering. Optimizing server-side rendering performance requires implementing several key strategies. Caching is crucial. Use REDIs or in-memory caching to store frequently accessed data and avoid repeated database queries. Code splitting ensures that only necessary JavaScript bundles are loaded for each page, reducing the initial payload size. Lazy loading defers the loading of non-critical components and images until they're needed, improving initial page load times. CDN integration serves static assets like images, CSS, and JavaScript from edge locations closest to users, dramatically reducing load times globally. These techniques work together to create fast, efficient server-rendered applications that provide excellent user experiences. Server-side rendering provides significant SEO advantages that are difficult to achieve with client-side rendering alone. Search engines can easily crawl and index pre-rendered HTML content, ensuring your pages appear in search results. Dynamic meta tags allow you to customize titles, descriptions, and social media properties for each page based on the actual content. Structured data support enables rich snippets in search results, improving click-through rates. Social media previews work perfectly because the meta tags are available immediately when the page loads, creating attractive link previews on platforms like Facebook and Twitter. These SEO benefits make SSR essential for content-driven websites that depend on organic search traffic. Server-side rendering comes with several challenges that developers must understand and address. Hydration issues occur when there's a mismatch between server-rendered content and client-side rendered content, causing React or Vue to re-render components unnecessarily. Server load increases because the server must process and render every page request, requiring more computational resources compared to serving static files. Browser APIs like window and document objects are not available during server-side rendering, which can break components that depend on these browser-specific features. Complex state management becomes challenging when you need to synchronize application state between server and client rendering environments. Understanding these challenges helps you design better SSR implementations. Congratulations! You've successfully completed our comprehensive guide to server-side rendering interview questions. You now have a solid understanding of SSR fundamentals, including what it is and how it differs from client-side rendering. You've learned practical implementation techniques using both Next.js and Nuxt.js frameworks. You understand the performance optimization strategies that make SSR applications fast and efficient. You know how to leverage SSR for better SEO results and improved search engine visibility. Most importantly, you're aware of common challenges and how to address them in real-world applications. With this knowledge, you're well prepared to excel in any SSR-related interview and build production-ready server-rendered applications.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.